Yeah. I was bad in school, now I'm trying to dodge a sentence. Just walked out the lavish store, pair of shoes, $12.50. You wanna boss up your life? All you gotta do is get in with me. I don't even pay to get in the club, they know I'm a walking ticket. I'm presidential leaving the club, we ain't stopping at no lights. You wanna be a boss? You gotta pay the price. Left wrist on frost, look like a bag of ice. I'm driving a Bentley Bentayga like I don't love my life. I'm in that thing shifting, and I'm lane switching. Big, I'ma stand on straight business. Ducking on like Blake Griffin. He keep talking, bro, gon' leave.
Duval County, here in Florida. On the banks of the St. Johns River, we look inside Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. It's been a wild opening weekend to this point. Who knows what is in store tonight as off we go for the Sunday night opener. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. In motion comes Thomas. Right to the air goes Lawrence. A throw left side, taken in by Thomas. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Here's 2nd and 2. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
Here's carry number 1 for Travis Etienne. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9. Moore going in motion. first catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Texans' 33-yard line.
Lawrence out quickly to Thomas on the RPO. He is in. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. And this play's going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And it's going to lead to fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
They'll go. It's Stroud. Now he'll air one out. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
You know, Mike, I'm all for being aggressive. There are definitely times where you have to go for it on your side of the field. I'm just not sure if at this point in the game, this was one of them.
Hey, Lion! Hey, kill!
That's complete to ETN. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he'll get this only to about the 10. Second down and 8.
Safe right. Hey. All right, here we go.
Once again, it's ETN. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. Third and 5.
Hey, easy. Route.
A tight end in motion now. On third down, here's ETN. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Extra point attempt to come here. He knocks it through. And the Jaguars will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. First and 10. And now the first carry for Joe Mixon. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. From the gun, here's Stroud. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
So the receiver does everything right, except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, he creates great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. Here's Mixon. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Geno Stone with the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. Stroud to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. So 1 quarter in the books on our first Sunday night telecast of the year. It's the Jaguars on top. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. First run of the game here for Chase Brown. Has some room inside the 30. The speed on display. He's in. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Texans. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him. And that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
The kick is good. That's the score. Jaguars 14, Texans 7.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Lawrence now to throw on first down. There's a short one taken by Ingram. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. That's caught once again by Ingram. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. He'll get this out wide. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
13, move.
They'll run. It's ETN. And he's trying to turn the corner, but will not do it. Brought down behind the line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
Quick throw here is complete. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here comes 3rd and 6.
He's a 24.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to ETN. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage, and it sets up 4th down.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Jaguars build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Here comes a return from the middle. Now on the return, he has lost the football. But this is taken in by a teammate. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. In motion now, it's Collins. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. That's the former #1 overall pick, Trayvon Walker, there to make the stop. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. In motion now, it's Collins. A 2nd down throw for Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Now Stroud. And that is incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. And that'll set up 4th down.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
On fourth down, Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this first down.
From the gun, a give to Etienne. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short. Slot man in motion right. And a nice defensive play there coming through to make the play in the backfield.
Brought down back at the 19-yard line.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second. Here now, third and 5.
Gun. 11. Safe right.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Taking off, he'll try to get there. 1:56 to play in this first half. Back with more from Jacksonville after this timeout. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Here's Etienne. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. They'll run it once more with Etienne. And he will wiggle his way forward for a gain of a couple. Lawrence from the gun here on third down. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Jaguars have the field goal unit on the field. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. He's going to look downfield once again. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars will take over possession here at the 44.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
In motion comes Thomas. Look wide. Get this one complete. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Lawrence. Right back to Thomas. He's got it again. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Third and a yard.
11. These are 24. 11, add it.
Lawrence. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up 1st down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
30 left. Take right open.
Now here's Lawrence. Open man downfield. That's Ingram. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. And this is going to end up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line. A pair of first downs gives them 1st and 10, up at the 40. Stroud going to set up to throw. He's going to try it here again. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. And he will be taken down, but there is a penalty flag down. A silly penalty may erase the turnover. Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. Again, working deep downfield. And nothing will come of this last-ditch attempt at some points. Time runs out in this first half. So we've reached halftime here on our initial Sunday night telecast of the season as we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On the ground, it's Brown. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. In motion now, it's Collins. They'll run here with Brown. And he'll get this to about the 36-yard line. Geno Stone with the tackle. To throw is Stroud. He'll try to run for it.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
They'll try to run. And he's going to have a Texans first down. Quite a call there. They go for it on 4th and inches, and it's a gain of 5.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
Putting the tight end in motion. Now Brown. He makes one man miss, but stopped quickly as they hold him to a gain of 1. Tight end going in motion here. Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
On 2nd down, Stroud. This one complete to Jordan. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. A carry here for Brown. And he is going to have a Texans first down. His defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain on 3rd and 2.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Here's Brown. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stroud. This one caught at the 4. And he will get into the end zone. Tank Dell. Touchdown, Houston. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Stroud comes to the line. The Texans going for 2. He'll drop to throw. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Hey, Lion.
On the ground, here's Zamir White. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Here's a designed run. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. In motion comes Thomas. Lawrence now on 2nd down. He'll get rid of it and complete it. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm, being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down, but in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield, and there does come some danger when you throw back across, but in this case, it's a big completion.
Now a run on 1st down. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Second down, Lawrence. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
They'll bring him down right at the 35, but that is good enough. They pick up the 1st down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. They'll go back to ETN on 1st down. Well, they weren't going to get him the 2nd time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
A corner who is not only a good tackler, Mike, but a willing tackler can be a huge asset to any defense. So often they get a bad rap. They're considered just pass defenders. They want to run around. But for a guy to be able to come up and force the run and keep this to no gain, man, that makes a big difference on any defense.
Lawrence out quickly to Thomas on the RPO. On third down, here's ETN. And they bring him down at the 23, but that will do just fine. Move the chains. First down picked up.
Wow, a little change of play call here, and that's typically not what we see at this down and distance. That's typically a passing down, Mike, but they catch the defense off guard, keep the ball on the ground, and they're able to pick up enough for the first down.
Lisa 24.
The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Lion. Great job.
Lawrence gives this one to ETN. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Once again, it's ETN. They try the same thing and a similar result. Back to the line of scrimmage, no gain. Here comes fourth down.
It's 4th down.
The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. So now, a big spot coming here. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 21-yard line.
A second down throw for Stroud. He'll find Brown out of the backfield. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
In motion now, it's Collins. They'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And he spots his target downfield. Great teamwork on the completion. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Throwing is Stroud. He's got his man. That's Nico Collins. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
First down, Houston.
On play action, Stroud. That's deep for the back of the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
So shout to Duval here in Duval County, Florida. It is a win for the Jaguars. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars are the winners here at home as we say so long from Jacksonville.